Need help calling the right play on game day? Call me at the Gruden Hotline. Gruden Hotline.
Hey, Coach, what's the best way to save seats at the bar?
Pretend you've got some imaginary friends with you. No one's going to bother you then.
Thanks, Coach. Yeah, you. And you, too.
Gruden Hotline.
Coach, I'm decorating for game day.
What, with like streamers?
And balloons.
Really?
What?
It's not an office party. You got Coronas, you're good.
Next game day, call the right play to find your beach. Call the...
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we got another review, number 191. Today we're going to go back to the sports section of these bobbleheads. 4-footer right here, guys. Corona spokesperson John Gruden. This is actually 4-footer, limited to 3,500 manufactured, number 216. And a little bit something unique about this thing is it has a sound chip. So it's a talking bobblehead. As you guys see, it's a 4-footer. So we're going to try to make it as short as possible. We'll see how it goes, but I've held on to this for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years almost. So ready to go ahead and put it together. Things are coming along here in the display room. So let's go ahead and take a look at this John Gruden, guys. Corona spokesperson before he became the coach of the Raiders. So let's take a look at this right now. And here he is, boys and girls, Coach Gruden, Corona spokesperson bobblehead. Now there's one really cool feature on here, guys. I told you about the talking feature, which I'll get into that in a moment. But this thing's freaking sick. 4 foot tall. It's unbelievable. I'm literally standing about 10 feet from this thing. But let's go ahead and do a close up here. The head, of course, we got a bobblehead. So his head does bobble, holding an actual can of beer. This is a real can, like you could actually crack this can. It is so cool. But I think this was made about 5-6 years ago, maybe longer. Now I love how they did, like, everything is like on point. If you guys seen at the beginning of the video, I did a little clip of his Corona commercial. Which is kind of an awkward word to use at this point in time. But there is the logo, Coach Gruden, on his collared shirt there. Down a little bit lower is where he's holding a 12-pack of Corona Extra. Now, this is a little something that, and I expected this, guys, because I did buy this third-party market. Now, right here on the Corona is a switch right here. Now you turn it down, turn it up, and it's motion detected. And every time you walk by him, he has phrases he says. Unfortunately, mine needs some work, and the talking sensor is not working. But luckily, I have experience with these kind of things, and I'll be able to repair this on my own. So that's one thing that I have to do in my near future. I do have one more bobblehead I'll be reviewing in the next week, guys. And it is an autographed baseball bobblehead. But let's go ahead and take a look at this from the base, moving our way up. As you see right there, the Corona logo, Find Your Beach, Corona. And just the pure height of this. I mean, I've done some 3-foot bobbleheads, quite a few of them. But, I mean, 4 foot, this is unreal. But as you guys see there, just the basic, relax responsibly, Corona Beer Extra, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois, designed for 21 and over. He's got, of course, he's got his Gruden gear on from the Corona commercials, from the Corona Hotline. But the back, I mean, everything. This is one of my favorite bobbleheads. Like, I didn't think I would actually go in this direction of this being one of my favorite, like, large, oversized bobbleheads. So if I could actually get Gruden to sign this thing one day, that would be sick. But as you guys see there, if you're familiar with these Prime 1s, that's the Prime 1 half-scale Batman in the background. And it's on a shelf. And then just look at the pure size of this, guys. Unbelievable. 4 foot tall. Exactly. So let's move it around. Oh, base. There's a starfish on it. Sand, tight base. He's got his left or his right foot, both in flip-flops on a football, which is a really cool touch. But let's just take a look up and down. And he does have some scuff marks. I can kind of... No, actually, that's not a scuff mark. That's just a shadow. But, so really the only flaws to this thing, I've seen something on the arm where was it? Just a small little scratch right there, but little touch-up paint. If I can match that paint, I can easily do that, which I kind of expected when I bought this thing that I would have to do some repairs. And right here, it's just a sculpting error. It just looks like, you know, his wrist got just tore to shreds by a Wolverine or some shit. Excuse the language. But overall, I mean, I love how they did this. A real can of beer, a 12-pack, which actually substitute out as the speaker is in there, the switch. It'll be motion detected. I'm going to fix that probably sometime the next month. I'm not going to do it right away, of course. But whenever I do like a recap on my bobbleheads, guys, this will be repaired by then. So I'm just hoping that I don't have to like open this up, but I have a feeling I will and have to glue it back. But I'll figure something out. I'll get creative, take my time, because definitely this switch right here, it goes up or down. It just doesn't move. I mean, it moves, but it's like it's stuck. So I'm just need to repair that switch, probably change a battery, boom, it'll be taken care of. Gruden will be talking again, because I'm sure the software is in there to make the speech, the sound chip, of course, as it said on the box. But overall, for this bobblehead, guys, now take away that, you know, I kind of expected with a bobblehead like this, especially being shipped. I think I got this from somebody on the East Coast, and I'm, you know, on the Gulf Coast, about 20 miles east of Houston, that I expected there would be some damage. I've held on to this for a year and a half. I didn't inspect it, so I was highly expecting for the sound chip to not work, but hoping that it would. But it doesn't, so not too concerned. I do have the ability to repair that, so that's something that'll happen. But let's just give it one last look, guys. We'll look at the front, the sides, and then the back. One last look at the base, then we'll close the video out. For review number 191, John Gruden, Coach Gruden, Corona, Hotline, spokesperson, bobblehead, boys. There was actually, what would I say, 3,500 or 2,500 of these made, so couldn't be too hard to find some. I actually did a look on the internet, and there were a couple for sale, but they were running a lot more than what I paid for this. But, you know, their chips probably also work in the sound chip. So one thing, if you do consider getting this, guys, make sure you ask the seller, you know, does the sound chip still work? Does the switch still work, etc. You know, so that's maybe why I got mine a little bit cheaper here. But overall, I mean, this is a great freaking bobblehead. I mean, this is almost like a dang statue. But here we go. There's the bobble. It's so freaking cool. Look, I'm geeking out on this freaking Corona John, Coach Gruden bobblehead. As we all know now, coach of the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas. But yeah, I mean, I think they did a terrific job. Especially, guys, we got to consider this isn't like sculpted like figures back here where you have like Will Smith and it's just dead on, and then if it wasn't, you know, so people get upset. I mean, it's a freaking bobblehead. So for Gruden, I think they did a really good job. So let's just give it one last close-up here, guys, and we'll close the video out. Here's the base. And the sand base, of course. Yo, I don't know what it is with me, but I can't stand fucking naked feet. Like, it freaks me out. I guess everybody has their thing, but of course on the beach, gonna be wearing flip-flops. But the case of beer, of course there's no cans inside. It's all the sound chip, the speakers, the switch, wiring, all that, which I'm gonna have to get into that, which now that I think about it, I can probably get in through the bottom right here and do the repairs, which is what I'll do. That makes better sense. So let's just take a look at it from the side right here, guys. This is just too cool. Now, if I'd have known I'd have liked it this much, I would have opened this a long, long time ago. And there's the back. Let's take a look at the left side here. What you guys see right here, actually, there's the speaker on the 12-pack of Corona that he's holding, where the sound will come out once it's fixed. Okay, and then let's give it one last look. from a distance here. And we'll go ahead and close out the video, guys. So overall, for a 4-foot bobblehead, most are 3 for these oversized bobblehead guys. Definitely going to give this a 10 out of 10. I mean, they really freaking knocked this out of the park, especially with the talking feature, which it's really just something they threw in there extra. And knowing that I can repair it, it doesn't bother me too much. I'm just concerned, can I actually get that box back together without making it look like crap, which I think I can. I don't really want to mess it up, but I know I'm going to have to make some damage to it. But boys and girls, it's going to go ahead and close it out. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon. Videos every Monday through Friday. So this is review number 191, John Gruden, Coach Gruden. Corona, spokesperson bobblehead, definitely rated a 10 out of 10 for a 4-foot bobblehead. So thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.